What is going on, everybody? DJWires22 here, and in today's video I'm going to be helping out newer players figure out Act 2. Alright, so now we're getting into Act 2. Keep in mind, remember how I told you Act 1 was a square? Act 2 is very similar, but for Act 2, you want to check the corners to leave, right? So imagine this is a huge square, and it's going to be, of course, kind of jagged and everything. So what do you think the quickest spot to check is? Just follow this wall, right? We're going to get that knocked out. And it wasn't in this side, right? So now I want to check the top corner. If you can see where my mouse is, just check up here, follow that corner area. And it was in our second try, okay? So it could have potentially been right there when we first come in. Could have been way off here in this corner, or it could have been way down here. All right, so we found the dry hills. So what's the next thing? I'm asking myself in my mind, what's the closest way to the corner? But you need to also consider that in Act 2, there's a bunch of walls, right? So let's see if we can find one of the walls that I'm talking about here. This, you see this? Act 2 is gonna have this big median down most of the places. So it's a little bit different than in the Dry Hills, Far Oasis, Lost City. But still ask yourself, what corner am I in? I knew that this probably wasn't it because I first came in. So let's go ahead and then look at this top corner over here. It does not look like it's going to be in that top corner. So now we're going to check our third corner up here. Again, this is a massive square. And anytime you see the halls, it's good to just drop a town portal. I like to drop a town portal. It was in our third corner. You see how they're not perfectly in the corner, if you can see my mouse, but it's in that general area of that corner. It wasn't down here for the square. It wasn't in the top right. It was our third option in the top left. The reason I like to drop a town portal is because I like to push forward here and find a waypoint. You don't have to do this. It just is a time saver to proceed forward because you don't really want to walk backwards when you're in a ladder race. So now we're literally just hugging this wall. We're looking for a waypoint of some sort. Here's our next exit for the Lost City, but we're not going to go there right now. Just following this wall. And there's our waypoint. Okay, so remember, I have a town portal where? At the halls to get the cube. So let's travel back. It looks like you're traveling backwards, but you're really not traveling backwards. You're saving a lot of time here because now I have the waypoint. I can save an exit. If I get in danger, I don't lose my spot. So let's go ahead and go to the Halls of Dead level 1. Now, all the temples for Act 2, I'm just going to go to my player's left, right? It's not 100% going to be on your first try of the left. Keep this in mind, guys. It's just a general rule of thumb. So let's follow our character's left, right? There's the exit, right? See how I did that? Came in, took a left. All right. All the temple floors are going to be the same here. So the left for here is going to be this way, okay? Kind of, when I came out, you see how my character's left shoulder? I go around, and it's going to be in this far side here. So again, I'm just following this left side. That was a dead end. You see how it's not perfectly every single time? So let's take our second option. Follow this left. Still going left. And we found it for level 3. Okay, and one more time. If I come out of this tile, where's left? My character's left shoulder is this way. You can memorize this. They're pretty much all the same or very similar in the temples. And there we go. We found the cube. You see, normally you'd probably be over here looking with your friends and everything. No. You have the upper hand. You can tell your friends, I don't need to go this way. DJ told me, take my players left. Okay, so remember we did find the Far Oasis waypoint. We got very lucky. As soon as we came in, we found the maggot lair. Let's kind of move backwards where the maggot lair was. There it is. All right, maggot lairs level 1 and 2 are the same. Similar to how the jail level 1 and 2 have the same pattern. Here, what I want to do for levels 1 and 2 is go to my player's right. So the right shoulder would be this way. It could be right there when I first come in, or it could be very far and just take you through a maze. But just follow the right shoulder. Sometimes you get really lucky and it's right there. Okay, it wasn't in our first pocket. That's no problem. So we're going to go ahead and take our second pocket. And there it is. Level 2, our right shoulder is going to be this way. Let's go ahead and follow our right shoulder here. Our character's right shoulder. It's not in the first pocket. No problem. Go back, still go towards the right, and there it was, our second try. I'll let you look at that one more time. Levels 1 and level 2, go to your player's right shoulder. Okay, level 3, a little bit different, just like the jail level 3 was a little bit different. What you want to do is you want to push straight. When your character's coming out, straight north. It's just gonna be this way. Just memorize this, it never changes. This way, where my mouse is. So I want to go in this general direction. It might be hard to go that way sometimes. You see, because like this way, it wasn't the first time. Go back and push up that way again. You see how I'm pushing kind of north. There we go. There's our exit. Okay, so now I need to find the lost city. Same thing. I'm just going to look in all the corners. You're going to find it in one of the 4 corners. All right, so the lost city for this one, I just outlined this for you. It's going to be our 4th corner here. All right, lost city. Same thing. You really just want to look in the corners. I like to look on the northern side. So this is what I would consider like more of the northern side here. Just push up until you find the lost city, or excuse me, until you find the claw temple. Pushing north, pushing north. You can grab the waypoint if you want. And there we go. It's in the 2nd corner. All right, so the claw viper, same thing as the last temple. Again, all temples for Act 2 can be the same. Gonna go to our player's left here, hugging this wall. Wasn't our first turn, no problem. Let's try our 2nd attempt. It wasn't even the 2nd attempt, so we're gonna take this way. See how even if you fail, you just still know where to go. There's the exit right here. So sometimes when you come in, it's gonna be the 1st one. Sometimes it's gonna be the 2nd one. Sometimes it's gonna be the 3rd one. Level 2, I think you guys already know. Just teleport up here. I can't open that anymore. Grab what you need to. All right, for the palace, after you've made the staff and talked to whoever you need to talk to, quick note, you actually don't need to talk to any of them. You can just save and exit, but let's just pretend you talk to them. We come in on the 1st floor. What I like to do is go to this bottom corner over and over. That's all I do. Go to this bottom corner. Of course, you would have to walk around. I just like to stay in this bottom corner. You could call it the top corner, whatever, right? I like to go to this corner until I get to the 3rd floor. That's the 2nd floor. Here's the 3rd floor. Once you get to the 3rd floor, just come to the middle and bam, Arcane Sanctuary. Just keep going to that corner. It'll work every time. Okay, unfortunately for the Arcane Sanctuary, it's pure RNG. You have a 1 in 4 chance. I wish there was something I could do for you here. I will say this, for non-Sorks, it's actually probably better to go this way or to go this way down here. The reason being is just the map layout. It's going to be a little bit easier. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be easier, especially for like Assassin, a Necro, or something like that. Sorcerer's teleporting, it doesn't really matter, but I prefer those ways, and here's going to be the 2nd way. So since I've already completed the quest, there's really no way for me to know by hitting Q, so I need to look at these symbols on the wall. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice there's only 6, but there's actually 7 tombs or 7 temples. Whichever symbol is missing here is the 1. It looks like we're missing this symbol right here, so that's how you would know where to go, assuming you didn't already have the quest. I know the double symbol is going to be, the double triangle is going to be up this way. Okay, so same thing. I want to go to my player's left. A little bit trickier looking. Your player's left, honestly, just memorize this. On this one is going to be this way. Now, the Talrash's tomb's a little bit annoying at times. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, it could be all over the place, but just follow your character's left. Sometimes you'll get it right off the bat. And sometimes you'll just travel and travel and travel. But yeah, just keep going left, just like with all the tombs. It's much larger than the other places as well. That's definitely the general rule of thumb here. You can see how it wasn't like immediately left. This happens all the time. But sometimes it's right there. So not too much you can do on Talrash's tomb besides what I just showed you. And there we go, right? So just to look at that one more time, here's our entrance. That would be left, which is up this way. And I went around, it took me a while, and we got in there. So that is how Act 1 and Act 2 is done. If you want to see future videos, Act 3, I would really have to make a separate video for Act 3, which people I think suffer the most for. Act 4 and Act 5, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing to the channel and make sure that you hit the notification bell. For whatever reason, just because you subscribe does not mean you will see my videos. I know you pretty much have to subscribe twice to everyone's channel, but that's just the way YouTube is in 2020. Also, leave a thumbs up if this video helped you. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please put in hashtag Act 1. Ladder Reset is on the 5th of June, as I said earlier. It's gonna be so amazing, and these little bit of tips are just gonna save you so much time. Make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/DJWars22. That link will be in the description below. We're gonna be grinding out Ladder Reset. Come hang out with me, man. Let me know how far you got. If these tips helped you, let me know the items that you found. If you've never been on my Twitch channel for a good Ladder Reset, you're really missing out. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. DJWars22 signing out.